Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tega here. And before we get into the podcasting proper, I just want to use this opportunity to thank everyone who has dropped positive reviews and listened to the podcast. It's been an overwhelming experience, and I just want to say thank you all for your support. Cheers, guys. All right, guys, welcome to the second episode of the VN Center podcast. I have with me two of my very good friends. You've met one before. He was on me on the pilot episode. You've met him before. His name is Edmund. We have also William. So I'll allow William to introduce himself first. Then Edmund can introduce himself. We've all met Edmund before. So I'm meeting William for the first time. So I'm going to give William the honors to introduce himself to the show.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is William Subome. I will be on your show talking on some issues that will be raised concerning the sports world that happened over the weekend. I hope I'm able to trash out the issues that will be raised.
Okay, thank you, Williams. Edmund, how are you doing from the last time we last spoke?
Well, I'm buzzing, man. I'm absolutely excited for this. I mean, we're three now, so it's going to be interesting. I can't wait for us to start talking sports, man. Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, I do get that. I know you and Williams have this kind of. I know you both support the same club in a way, not really, but in a way you both support the same club. So I know both of you have this love-hate relationship going on. So Williams, hope you're bringing the heat today.
Yeah, I'm going to try my best to avoid any bias because we have so many Messi fans here.
Okay, speaking about Messi, I know you're more of Ronaldo, am I right?
Yeah, I'm a Ronaldo fan, but Messi is a great player also.
Okay, and Oris, this is a time where Oris laughs because I know he's a diehard Messi stan.
Yeah. Speaking of Oris, I hope he told you he went on Ronaldo's page on Twitter to congratulate him for the Super Copa.
Are you serious, Oris?
Because honestly, I mean, this guy is a serial winner. He has gone to Italy and he has gotten his first available trophy. So I genuinely was happy to congratulate him. Not like he was going to see the message, but I just had to do it.
So it's safe to say open hatred is hidden love.
Are you serious?
No, listen. I know this is not what we want to talk about today, but my issue is that, don't get me wrong, Ronaldo has the kind of personality that I like in an individual. He knows he's very good. He's very cocky, and he has the ability, and he backs it up with his performances on the pitch. So as a person, I love him. Even as a footballer, I love him. But my issue with Ronaldo is because of the kind of fans that he have and the way they try to elevate him up to that standard of him being better. That's where my issue comes.
Okay.
Other than that, I know, of course,
you have started again.
All right.
You have started again.
Before we move on, I actually won't forget to introduce myself. So I'm Tega. I'm Tega Odumo, starting for the VN Center podcast. I'll be your host, and my two guests you've all heard them. They're already heating up and in the process of burning this place down. So let's just kick off things quickly with the biggest game in the EPL up for the week, which was Arsenal versus Chelsea. And me myself being a Chelsea fan, it was just an embarrassing. I think it was embarrassing for me to watch my team play that way. But it's not about. Let me start with Williams. Williams, what did you feel? I think you're an Arsenal fan, so what did you feel about the game? How was the match for you?
It was Arsenal against a Division 1 team. Really, it was just boring. It was boring. It was boring.
Are you calling?
You see that? No. You see, you know. Normally, I would have posted on Twitter. I said Arsenal is trying to give me high blood pressure or something, but. Yes. There was so much maturity over the weekend. I don't know, the match was so... It was as if... I wouldn't have watched the step. I had to wait for the highlights because Chelsea, they are not a big side now. Are they a big side? They should be playing with Stoke.
Are you serious?
And Oldham.
Before you
can't say that now. You can't say that. My issue with the game was there was no clear strategy from the Chelsea's point of view. Attack-wise, they were very poor. And then defensively, Marcos Alonso was all over the place. Marcos Alonso was all over the place.
Sorry, I think it's from Sarri ball to Gary ball.
Okay, you guys should remember that the host of the show is a Chelsea fan, and you guys want to attack me, so you guys have to first to bring it down a notch.
We're not attacking you. What I'm saying is Arsenal defensively they were very good, and we know how poor Arsenal have been defensively this season. So that tells you that Chelsea did not just create enough. I mean, as at the 70-something minute, they had about 9 shots, 0 on target. Yeah. The only creative outlet that they were having during the game was from their centre back, David Luiz. He was the one giving the passes. Kovacic, Jorginho, Kante, they were all poor. Hazard was literally non-existent in the game. Okay. I mean, and to be fair to him, they are playing him in the wrong position, and they were putting in so many crosses to the first 9. You have Eden Hazard competing against the likes of Koscielny and Socrates, which is literally he will win no headers. I have as much chance of winning a header than Hazard has, even though he was on the pitch. To tell you how poor it was. When you have the likes of
Okay, Edmund, let me talk about the Arsenal team. You see the Arsenal team, like I've been telling Edmund, that going back to a back 4 was very essential in our pursuit for the top 4.
Okay, how so?
You could see that Emery didn't play his normal 3 at the back. We try and
3 at
press
the back is like the worst thing that has happened to us.
You see, he has come back. He has realized. I think he has been seeing some of people's reviews and my complaints on Twitter where I tagged him.
Are you serious?
Blocked my account.
Wait, are you telling me that Emery goes through your Twitter page after the match and says, "Oh, let me see what Ugome has to say"?
It's possible because.
Okay,
because I was saying, back to the top 4.
Yeah.
Okay, he went back to the back 4. He played a diamond formation in the midfield, whereby Lucas Torreira was the one sitting so deep, while Xhaka moved up in a little bit ahead of Kolasinac, and Guendouzi went to the right, and Ramsey dropped a little bit behind. So that diamond formation was restricting Jorginho from moving the ball from the defense from the midfield to the attack. You know, Jorginho is a link between Chelsea's defense and the attack. There was no link on play, and that's it. Ramsey sitting there was giving him a lot of issues because they were pressing so high.
Ramsey
pressing so high.
So I think Newcastle were the one that brought that. There was really where you just put a player to sit on Jorginho, and by the time you do that, there is no flow. Chelsea are stagnant; they are still and no flow from defense to attack. So it was a good tactics.
Watching the so-called Gary ball or Sarri ball, I don't know what you guys call it, the banter on Chelsea tonight. You could see that Jorginho was left isolated. By the time you isolate Jorginho, Chelsea can't play because Jorginho is what is ticking the Sarri ball. He's the orchestrator of the Sarri ball.
I get what both of you are saying, but it was something like Mourinho said over the weekend when he was on BN Sport. He said Chelsea is a very easy team to analyze, that he can analyze Chelsea in like 2 minutes. Which I think is the truth, because we play this kind of maybe in a way Chelsea play this kind of attractive football, the way that they move the ball, short passes. What is happening now is that they don't move the ball faster enough. Yeah, I said what, Edmund?
Sorry to cut you short. Sorry to cut you short, but I don't find Chelsea's football attractive. It's a still Louis van Gaal possession-based. It's just give the ball to Hazard and hope. Pass the ball sideways, and give the ball to Hazard and hope. Willian is poor. Pedro has been mediocre. Morata and Giroud are poor.
Please, why are you calling those girls in this argument?
From the midfield, Kovacic, Kante, they are not doing so well. They are not creative. They are not creative enough. So you get what the issue is. It's just give the ball to Hazard. So I don't find their football attractive. Attractive football is Manchester City's football, Barcelona football.
Well, the thing I think I said this in the first episode. The thing with Chelsea is that they pass the ball slowly, and most teams that play Chelsea now, what they do is that they sit back. Sometimes they play 5 defenders, as you can see. Both of you just said just now that Emery changed the formation from 3 defenders to 4, just because he knows because of the way Chelsea play, when they play slowly, they pass the ball slowly sideways. They're not actually penetrating. They don't have a good striker, so I think it's easy to like analyze him and say, okay, if we just sit back and defend and hit them on a counter attack or put pressure on Jorginho, they are going to eventually crack.
Yeah, well, I think that's the truth. Like Marion said, very easy to analyze. They don't have lots of options. You block Jorginho, you put 2 players on Hazard, and they are done.
My take on the game was that Sarri was still thinking it was the same way Arsenal played them in the first leg. It's just that Chelsea were able to convert their chances. The first leg that ended
3-2
or so.
3-2.
Yeah. It's the same way Emery played them, but just that he was more conservative defensively this time. And
I think
we took our chances.
That's the best defensive performance I've seen from
yes. You could see our captain
Koscielny,
Lolo. They call him Lolo in training. Lolo was the performance was solid. It was 10/10. Him and that Greek Spartacus. They were all over the field. It was you could see he even got a goal. He had a flying header that Kepa saved. And give credit to the goalkeeper too, because that game could have ended like 6 because Aubameyang mixed some chances. Even Lacazette, I think he was trying to be greedy or something. But it was a good game. And Xhaka, good up to Xhaka too. Xhaka has 5 bad games. Then he comes with 1 good game and we all forget. We think, Xhaka has come to save us. But it was a good performance all round. We should give Guendouzi some credit. That boy has really, really, really showed great potentials. Coming to the Arsenal team.
All right. Edmund Williams. Edmund, we've all been talking about Chelsea, and Williams just rightly touched on Arsenal's good part of the game. We've talking about shortcomings. What do you think was like Arsenal? Edmund, what do you think was like Arsenal's best? What do you think was their best game plan? What do you think was their best bet towards winning the game yesterday?
I think they started the game very well. You could see from the beginning, Lacazette had the chance and Aubameyang had the chance. So they started the game with real intent and they wanted to win the game. They were quick to the second balls. They got most of the second balls in the early minutes. You get and to be fair to Lacazette, I mean, he's the biggest game player we have seen since Van Persie. The guy always scores against the big team, and it's not just his goals. It's his performance also. He was very good yesterday. Plus, at the end of the day, their biggest improvement was their defensive resolution. The way Williams have said, Bellerin coming into the team, there's a difference with Bellerin in the team than when he is not there, because he helps us move the ball from the defense better compared to Nathan Lyons. So defensively, I think Arsenal were very, very good. Plus, they had luck on their side. I think David Luiz hit the bar just at the end of first half with the score 2-0. So if that had gone in 2-1, then it's a completely different
game.
Yeah, we'll be talking about today. But to be fair, plus Chelsea didn't really create much. So. But defensively, they were good. Arsenal, the structure of the team was good, because most times, like Williams has rightly said, Emery starts with 3 at the back, and then midway when he sees Arsenal are playing shit, he turns them to 4 at the back and they improve. So getting it from the start, you get, because Arsenal have not won so many games this season at the end of first half. You get, so getting it right from the start, the defensive formation and the structure of the team, putting Ramsey on Jorginho, benching Iwobi and the likes was a very good. They got everything spot on.
All right, Williams. Talking about injuries now. Arsenal have like a lot of injuries now. We saw Bellerin get injured, and you see how some defenders still out injured. We have Holding out injured. We have some key Arsenal players injured. Now, do you think the injury is going to impact on your Arsenal's top 4 push?
Okay.
Yeah, do you think the injuries will impact on Arsenal's top 4 push, Williams?
Well, the injuries are going to test their strengths. Arsenal need to be strong mentally. Though the injuries are going to affect them, but it's how they will overcome these injuries that is how you know that a team is mentally strong.
Yeah.
You don't see Man City players are also injured, but you don't see them crying on the field and say, "Oh, we have injured players. We are struggling." So, and that thing is that the players, they know that they are short on some certain players. They need to work harder. Like, this is a very good time for Jenkins to step up. For Christ's sake, he's earning 62,000 a week. We should be able to. Is any more than the truth. Is any more than Torreira in the team?
Yeah.
Any more than Torreira. He should know that there's a chance now. He has to compete with the likes of Niles, that primary school teacher, Liz China, and himself. He has to step up because
no name calling on the podcast.
The right flank is open. It was just a similar scenario that time when Debuchy was injured.
Please, I don't want to see Lichtsteiner in that team. Please, I don't want to see.
It was just like a similar time when Bellerin broke into the team. Debuchy was injured against Dortmund. Bellerin was just a 20-year-old, and he came onto the pitch and he stepped up. Since that day, Bellerin has been in 11.
Okay.
Starting 11. It's just sad that he just came back from injury and he's going back. I pray it's not an ACL, because that would be really, really, really.
I don't think it's
the end of the
like
season.
me.
So let's move on. Let's talk about Manchester United again. They are on another would I say ridiculous winning streak now. It just doesn't stop. Yesterday I was looking at the game and I was saying, I hope Brighton can at least put up a good fight, and I think they did against Manchester United. But they are on a very, very good, ridiculous winning streak, beating Brighton 2-1, and Pogba once again, and Rashford from the dead, scoring goals left, right, centre. Pogba also scoring goals left, right, centre. Edmund, how do you feel about this Manchester United form? Do you feel it's going to continue on, or how did you even feel about the match first, and how do you feel about their form in general at the moment?
I think this was like the most scrappiest win since Ole came into the team.
Yeah.
So, but it was good because you have to win sometimes, even when you are not playing well. We always talk about that. So to be fair to them, I think they deserved it at the end of the day. 2-1, good result. Pogba penalty, Rashford with a brilliant goal. So I think they are doing well. I think a time will come though where because they've won literally all the game. I think it's 7 in the league.
7 is 7.
So that's 7 in the league, 1 in the FA Cup. So that's 8 consecutive wins. It's been a long time. I saw Manchester United in that form since Ferguson left. I don't think they've had so.
Are you trying to tell me that Mourinho will have not won those games? These last 8 games.
I mean, this guy struggled to beat Newcastle. He drew at Southampton. Southampton, I think they are bottom a bit 19.
Southampton won't beat Arsenal.
I know, but then you can't say Mourinho was going to go and win 8. I don't think Mourinho ever won 8 consecutive games in his 3 years at the club before he was sacked. Yeah. So it's very difficult to say. But at the end of the day, it's not just about Mourinho going there to win. It's the way they are winning. They are playing better football. Against Tottenham, they were very good. Against Huddersfield and their previous matches, they scored 4 goals, 5 goals. They didn't do that under Mourinho. So I think they are going well. But for Arsenal's sake and for Chelsea's sake, I hope they can be stopped very soon because
for what peace actually
they are pushing too close to the top 4 and it's going to be a problem because right now. It's like Arsenal, Tottenham won, so I think they are going to be safe for now. Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester United are going to be. Couple of weeks ago, it looked like Manchester United were out of the title race. So credit to Ole-ball.
Williams, do you feel because Manchester United now are on a very good form? So do you feel when it comes to February, when they have to play PSG, do you think this good form they are in now can extend towards the right time when they need to play PSG so they can actually beat PSG?
The truth is that not really strong. I don't really see them as a very.
Go on.
I said PSG against mine. PSG, they're not really a proven side now, considering the key teams. In the league, you have Monaco, who is losing 5-1 to Strasbourg.
Yeah.
So they've not really played big opponents. But Manchester United, week in, week out, the Premier League is very tough. And I think it's Champions League, they said the big boys really turn up during Champions League. So PSG come my win, Manchester United come the Champions League. But I really need Man U to drop form. I need them to drop form for the sake of Arsenal. I need them to drop form. Rashford should stop scoring. I think he has 7 goals in 10 games.
Yeah, he's also a player with on a very good form. So
it should.
So
okay.
it's been very good for Manchester United. I think sacking Mourinho was the best thing that could happen to them at the time it did, because Solskjaer has come in as like rejuvenated the players, giving them more confidence. So it's been a good one. It's been a good one for them. So I'm actually delighted. At least they get to smile every week now. Before we all get to come on Twitter after the game, and we know Manchester United is going to play very badly. So we come on Twitter, we are ready to mock them, we're ready to banter them and just annoy them. So it's good that they get to smile this past couple of months now, for 2 months.
Yeah, Tega, just off the topic a little bit. You saw my banter tweet against Manchester United where I said they've hired.
We are going to get to that on extra time. We are definitely going to touch on that. On Liverpool now. Liverpool ended up winning Crystal Palace yesterday. And it was a very strange match. It was a very strange game, because Crystal Palace proved again that they are Liverpool's bogey team, and they were leading Liverpool at the halftime break. But the game ended 4-3 towards the end.
I want to ask a question. What was Speroni? What was he thinking? The goalkeeper. What kind of goalkeeping display was that? The goal for Salah, he couldn't save that. Then the other one, Salah poked him. He tapped it into the post, into the goal. It was just the keeper. He really
shambolic is the word.
It was just annoying, because they will have won that. Crystal Palace, they're very top side. They are on their form. They will take on all these big teams. They play like wolves at times.
Yeah,
but it's okay. I saw the game. Liverpool were struggling initially. I think it's because they took out. Is it Shaqiri? They took out from the team.
They took out Shaqiri.
Then they put Keita. Keita played on the left hand side.
Yeah,
Mane played on the right. Then they played Fabinho and is it Henderson? I think so. Then Milner was on the right hand side, which was you can't put Milner at this age against Zaha. I don't know what Klopp was thinking, but it was not a good start at all. You can't play Milner as your right back. Then you are now loaning Klein to another English team, whereby you know that you may be deficit on that position. Milner is like 34 or so, or 30 something. He doesn't have the pace. That's how those were the chances that led to the Crystal Palace goal. They caught him on the side, brought it back. So it was a tap-in for Townsend.
He was red carded for all his troubles.
Yes, I was about to Edmund. I was about to touch on that. At the end of towards the end of the game, Milner got red carded, and that is another problem that's happening with Liverpool at the moment, because now they have their left back. They have their main left back is out injured, which is Arnold. Now they have Milner also red carded, so they are getting, and they also loaned them Nathaniel Klein to Bournemouth. So they are getting. They are also.
I think there's Moreno. No, Moreno is still available.
Yeah, they are also having those kind of problems. So like Arsenal have in terms of injuries and in terms of suspensions, all these kind of problems. So Edmund, do you feel Liverpool can at least sustain ride out this injury phase and like sustain this pressure coming at them, because they were not conceding many goals recently, but now they considered 2 goals against Man City. They've now considered 3 goals against Crystal Palace. Do you think those goalkeeping problems or those defensive problems are beginning to creep in once again for Liverpool?
I think so. Yes, I think so. I think their defending over the past couple of weeks has not been up to the standard we've seen them since the beginning of the season. Oh. And with these injuries that happen, definitely it's going to tell on them. They are playing Leicester City next, which is a very, very tricky tie.
Yeah.
Now you have the pace of Vardy to deal with. So it's going to be interesting to see. I can't really say, but it looks like it's going to affect them. Again, they were very lucky against Crystal Palace. So
I would like to chip in something.
Yeah, go on, William.
It's funny how Edmund is talking of the Liverpool defense, whereby some days back he was telling me that Van Dijk is the best defender in the world.
Yes, Van Dijk is the best.
Excuse me, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Van Dijk, he told me that Liverpool are not conceding goals because Van Dijk is saying he sees I quote him. He said Van Dijk sees the attack before any other person. He's the sharpest defender on the field.
Yeah.
You see that I told Edmund that it's not Van Dijk that is the savior of that Liverpool's defense. It's for them to be able to be compact, and the understanding between Arnold, Robertson, Lovren, and Van Dijk. If one of them is not there, that defense is going to be shaky. You saw
That's
it now.
Not true. That's not true. That's not true.
You saw it now.
Because they play sometimes with Joe Gomez.
They played at the beginning. Yes, Joe Gomez was there. It was Joe Gomez or Lovren. Joe Gomez has been injured. Lovren went to the World Cup, so Gomez had to start the season.
And he started very well.
Started very well before he got injured.
Okay.
So
okay.
You could see that Arnold was not there today, and you could see that they were exposed. You see that Matip too was not so good there. So I'm telling you, I was of the opinion that you can't just come and tell me Van Dijk is that he's there, no goal, we enter. That's what he was. We're having these arguments on our WhatsApp.
Yeah.
But it's safe to say that
I said, and I quote, was that currently Van Dijk is the best defender in the world.
And
he was arguing with me, and then I asked him who is the best defender, and guess who he called Tega.
I said Varane.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Varane is a serial winner.
Okay.
No, that's not how it works.
Varane has experience.
We're talking.
We are still talking in the Premier League. We're still talking in the Premier League, guys. We're still talking in the Premier League. Let's jump into Manchester City. They also played this weekend, and they played today.
Huddersfield.
They played Huddersfield today, and then they won 3-0, keeping the pressure on Liverpool. So let's run the Premier League segment now. Do you feel Manchester City can sustain? Manchester City now, they need to be perfect. They need to always be perfect and wait for a week in which Liverpool now can finally drop points. Do you think Manchester City can keep being perfect and have this patience to wait for Liverpool to drop points?
Definitely. I think they have the experience. So it's expected that they will win because they've done it before. Guardiola, like I said in last week's episode, Guardiola has the experience of winning and maintaining a title pursuit, as the case may be. Klopp and Liverpool, this Liverpool team, they don't have it. So you can expect more and more of from Man City. I think they're actually peaking at this point, which is brilliant because they have been struggling with a couple of injuries with the likes of KDB, the likes of Fernandinho. So I think those players now are coming back. So it's expected that they are hitting top form at the right moment. So Liverpool, I think the hits on Liverpool now, they're going to play Leicester City at home. So that's going to be a very big game. So wait.
All right. Okay. Tottenham also ended up winning today 2-1. So the top four race is heating up in the Premier League, and it's going to be a fun one to see who actually makes it to the Champions League spots come the end of the season, and who actually can win the league between Liverpool and Manchester City, because it's a two-horse race at the moment. Moving on to the French league, I would have loved to discuss about the La Liga or the Italian Serie A before the French league, but something is actually happening wrong in the French league, which is the position of Monaco at the moment, which is poor, and we have an Arsenal legend there, which Thierry Henry. So I'm going to start with Williams on this question. Williams, do you feel Monaco should sack Henry for the sake of their title for relegation? Because of the sake of the relegation fight, do you think they need to sack Henry because it's not really happening for him at Monaco at the moment? Or do you think the players are just so bad that nothing can be done?
Like I was telling Edmund, because I'm always arguing Edmund. I told Edmund that when you are outside of the coaching business, you tend to criticize a lot.
Yeah.
Thierry Henry was one of the biggest critics of Arsene Wenger. He's this, he's that, he's that. he was hiding under the vice coaching role at Netherlands. He was hiding under there. They gave him a full-blown job at Belgium.
Yeah.
At Monaco, you could see that he's been flopping from week in, week out. Some of you will say, okay, he has injured players. He has this, he has that.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a working strategy. He doesn't know the players, he doesn't know the team. He has not understood the league.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that you had a red card. That's why you're losing 5-1. You're in Monaco for Christ's sake. If you want to, you can. There's a way Jose Mourinho will not do that. Or maybe Mourinho is so high. Let's say Arteta. Because they're on the same level.
Yeah.
Arteta, Man City will not have a red card, and they will lose 5-1 to Strasbourg. Who is Strasbourg?
Williams, you can't compare. I'm just saying. No,
I'm just saying. I'm comparing Arteta. I'm comparing Arteta's coaching and Henry's coaching. Okay. I can.
Okay, let me cut in. Wait, guys. Let me cut in there. Wait, guys. Let me cut in there because I feel he mentioned Arteta. I think last season Pep Guardiola was suspended for a particular match, and Manchester City played the particular team. I'm sorry, I can't remember the team. And I remember
it was Leon.
I remember that evening at Manchester City losing that game, and it was Arteta on the bench. So I don't want us to really talk about Arteta now. Or do you feel Monaco should sack Henry? Do you feel he has to be sacked, or do you feel if he brings in one more, because I think they are trying to bring in Batshuayi and they're trying to bring in one or two more players because they've brought in Fabregas already. So do you think he should be allowed to bring in more players and they need to wait till February, or he should be sacked now for their sake?
They should sack him. They should sack him. I don't think that they are going to get relegated regardless of what is happening. You get, because, and to be fair to Henry, because what's his name? Williams has gone on to criticize him and castigate him, and rightly so. He has not got it going for him at Monaco, but I think that the job initially was the wrong choice of job for you to start your managerial career. This is a Monaco's team that I think 2 or 3 years ago with Mbappe in the team, they won the League One.
Yeah,
you get with the likes of Bernardo Silva, the likes of Bakayoko, Bakayoko, with the likes of Fabinho. You get, but this same was the coach is sacked that Henry replaced. Leonardo Jardim. Yes, Jardim was the one that took them to relegation. He was 20th before he was sacked. Why?
I do feel
the players that are playing. Listen, the players that are playing are not good enough. Most of their big and first team players are out injured. So there's only so much. Chadley
and Jovetic.
Listen, there's only so much you can do. So I feel like they should give Henry time. They don't judge him based on this season. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to judge him based on next season. He should try and get them away from relegation, but I think he would, regardless of.
I have an ulterior opinion. I think the board made it. You can't be having a relegation battle and you are bringing Henry that doesn't have any managerial experience.
Exactly.
It's just like Monaco now coming to hire me because I'm talking on the podcast. They will think I'm so good. I will be a very good manager. Yes, now it's the same thing.
Yeah,
there were other managers that will be able to. Managers that have been in this kind of position before. You know, there are some managers that like to fight for relegation.
Sam
Allardyce. You have David Moyes, Alan Pardew, and Mark Hughes. Even Rafael Benitez. These are managers that they enjoy it because it's interesting. Even Ranieri, you can see that Fulham was in crisis. They hired Ranieri. You can see that they've improved in their football. They're not conceding so much goals now.
They are still in crisis.
They're still poor. They are poor, yes, but I think they are going to escape. You can see that Southampton, they were already in trouble. They hired the former Leipzig manager, which is somebody that is a serial winner and knows how to motivate his team.
Okay, I'm going to read some shocking points to tell you how bad Monaco's situation is. Then we'll move on to PSG. Monaco at the moment have just 15 points out of 21 games, and they've conceded 36 goals and just managed to score 19. And with the way they are going now, if we calculate the points that they've been getting per game, which in Thierry Henry's over close to 20 games now, he has picked up 0.9 points per game. He has only won 2 matches and he has lost about 11 of them. So he's picking up 0.9 points per game. So I feel something needs to drastically happen between now and the end of January if Monaco needs really care about their status in the League One, because Edmund talked about he should be judged next season. There might be no next season. His next season will be in the league. So, and I don't think a club like Monaco's stature with the amount of money they have on salary, the amount of money they are paying Fabregas, the amount of money they are paying Naldo, the amount of money they are paying some of these stars. I don't think playing in League Two will be the best option for them, because financially it's going to be a hit on them. Moving over to PSG. Now PSG won their game 9-0, a whopping 9-0.
Farmers League.
They call the league
Farmers League.
They call the league a Farmers League. For Monaco, it's not a Farmers League, but for PSG, it's kind of an easy ride. Oris, what do you feel about Monaco winning 9-0?
PSG, I beg your pardon.
PSG, sorry, winning 9-0.
There's people win 9-0. Man City won their what's it called?
Their League Cup match.
Game. Yes, they won it 9-0. I think Barcelona have won 9-0 before. So I'm not in the slightest surprised. They have the likes of Neymar, Mbappe. Those teams cost a fortune. If I say those players cost a fortune. So I'm not surprised that they are winning 9-0. They have the quality, so it's expected. I don't see any big deal in their winning 9-0. They are good enough, so kudos to them. Mbappe scored the hat-trick, Cavani scored the hat-trick, Neymar scored 2 goals. Fill your boots, my friend.
Okay. Williams.
Let me chip in.
Yeah, PSG are leading the league at the moment with 13 points. I think the league is over. Don't you think?
The league is Monaco's, is PSG's league to lose every season.
13 points.
It's their league to lose.
Yeah.
It's their league to lose. Kudos to Tuchel. Tuchel has adjusted the formation since that Liverpool game in the Champions League. Yeah. What he did is that he has deployed almost the same tactics that Unai Emery is using. He has made Mbappe and Cavani more like the central forwards.
Yeah.
And Di Maria plays behind them, and Neymar draws back to join the midfield.
Yeah. So
they are playing more of Mbappe and Cavani up front. Di Maria. Then with other two central midfielders of Verratti and they'll sell Sue. Then the defense so it's more like a 4-3-1-2.
Yeah.
So that formation helps them to press. It gives room for the wing backs and for Neymar to drift, and even Mbappe to drift to the side while Neymar runs in. The formation is brilliant if you watch them attacking. I think you should try
Williams and Tega.
Yeah.
To be fair to you guys, and I think what I'm going to say is what a lot of football fans will say.
Yeah.
The truth is that no matter how shitty PSG want, no matter how they want to improve, they can, if they like, they can play 2 defenders, 7 midfielders, 1 striker. And no matter how they want to tweak their formation, they are always going to win League One with that team.
Yes.
So we are going to really judge how good they've been when they play Manchester United in the Champions League.
Yeah, so yes.
Bigger boys in the Champions League. So as far as I'm concerned, I can't, because if they decide to lose most of their games now, they will still win the league. That's how poor the league is. There's no real competition. I don't know if it's a Farmers League because there are obviously lots of players with good quality there. I mean, the Lyon team is very good, but whether they can do it over 38 games is another issue, because I watched their 2 games against Man City. They were very good.
Yeah.
So back to PSG. We should not judge them based on their league. They'll win it, no matter how bad they are, no matter how they can decide to play all their games at level 6 out of 10, and they'll win most of the time. You get to see what they can do in the champ. I'm not talking about them winning it now. I'm talking about their performance and how far they can. I think they've not passed the quarterfinal since these Arab people came to buy them in how many years now. So let us see if they can finally break into that semi-final.
Okay.
That's when we start judging them and say, okay, yes, Tuchel has tried, he has tweaked and tweaked. For now, all these are pointless, irrelevant. They can't.
All right. Moving to the Italian league now. Not really the Italian league now, but the Italian team over the weekend. Ronaldo and Juventus won the Coppa Italia against AC Milan. We talked about Ronaldo when we started the program, so let's just move towards him now and Juventus team. I mean, it's a fantastic achievement. They just keep on winning every single thing in the Italian league. Every single thing they win the Coppa Italia. And this weekend they had Ronaldo to thank for it, which is a fantastic pass from Pjanic and a fantastic movement from Ronaldo to get the only goal that saw them over AC Milan. William, still being the Ronaldo fan, how do you feel about it?
I wanted the Messi fan to speak. It's loving. I wanted to hear him praise.
Okay, I will allow to start.
My ears are itching to hear it.
Well, to be fair, and I think I said it at the beginning of the podcast, Ronaldo is a brilliant talent. He's a serial winner. He's hungry for titles. He's never satisfied. Ronaldo, he can be in a game and he has scored 4 goals. Maybe like the PSG game, he probably will have scored 4 goals and the game is like 60-something minutes. He would not want his coach to bring him up. He wants to score more. He's never satisfied. So I'm happy because this Juventus team, I know we're saying they've won most of their titles yet, but they've not won. I think they've not won that Super Italia since 2015. Before, so Ronaldo has come now. I think he has delivered it to a 1-0 win. Good for them. I'm happy. It's a tremendous. He has now won the league Super Cup in Portugal, country. England, Spain, and Italy. So it's a tremendous achievement for him. But then again, like we are going to say, and I think a lot of football fans will say, this Juventus team are a team that without Ronaldo, they've won the last 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've won the last 7 Serie A titles. So Ronaldo coming to join them, it doesn't really do much for them. We are going to judge Ronaldo's season based on their performance in the Champions League. And I think Ronaldo knows that. That's why he went there. Because I think what he wants is, at the end of the day, when arguing with the greatest player is, he wants to argument to that, hey guys, see, I've been in Portugal, I've gone to England, I've gone to Spain, I've gone to Italy, and I've done so and so and so and so and so. What has Messi? Because he even issued out a challenge to Messi, telling Messi that he should come to this Serie. No. For me, you can. Yes, they can win. They will win the league. Look at it. There's no real competition there. Too. Napoli are not consistent enough. Roma are not consistent enough. You get so. Yeah. If you take Ronaldo out of that team, they will win the league. They've won it in the last 7. You get so. Let us see how they perform in the Champions League. I think they play Atletico Madrid. They're very, very interesting. I can't wait. So by then we shall talk and judge Ronaldo. Okay. But for the Super Cup, it's brilliant. Congratulations to him. Like I tweeted to him on Twitter.
Thank you.
Yeah, William, your turn.
Yeah. Well, what do I have to say about Ronaldo? Everybody knows I'm a big Ronaldo fan. In your face, Edmund. So it was a brilliant achievement for him. The Super Cup, Ronaldo loves titles. He loves to see his achievements. Ronaldo is somebody that likes to be rewarded for his hard work. He's one of those kind of people that likes to get something at the end of the day. He wants to see that, okay, I worked hard to get this. And you could see the joy on his face, the expression. When he scored the goal, you could see the way he ran to the edge of the to the corner flank and did his famous spin in the air with the scream. It was a moment that I'm sure he won't forget in a long time. He even went on Instagram and uploaded the picture and said, "Can you read it?" So you can see that it meant a lot to him, and I'm happy for him. But on the other side, I don't want to bring about what Zlatan Ibrahimovic was saying about Ronaldo. That he said he wanted to challenge himself. He went to the Italian league. He will have come somewhere else.
Zlatan was spot on. He said the truth. That's the truth of the matter.
I know you were going to support him. Like Messi, the same way I would have told you that Messi should go to another league, and you told me that Messi is not going to go to another league. That one thing.
Yes, that's the truth of the matter. You want to challenge yourself. You don't go to a team that has won the league 7 out of 7. That's not a challenge, because without you, they will win it. That's why I'm saying if he goes there now, I mean, we all know Juventus have been looking for the Champions League for a very long time. They've gotten to 2 finals, lost to the classical rivals, lost to Barcelona, lost to Real Madrid. And we saw Ronaldo did to them and everything. You get. So if he can go there and deliver, you get, that's the real challenge, not the league, not the super, not their cup, because these guys will win it without you. They have been winning it without you guys. So you can't say the challenge is no. The Syria, if Higuain, Papita, Higuain can Insigne can be in the Serie A and be dominating. I think Higuain has a record for the most goals scored in a single season, 36 goals. If Higuain, that is not even up to. Let me not deal. But we all know he doesn't have half of the quality of Lionel Messi. But if he can go there and dominate the league, why can't Messi? So I don't consider that to be a challenge. That's the truth of the matter.
Okay. Yesterday being Saturday, Real Madrid continued their mini good form on Saturday, beating Sevilla 2-0. It goes from Casemiro and Ballon d'Or winner. Luka Modric. Williams, what do you think of Real Madrid's form? It has been off and on. Sometimes they are good, sometimes they are bad, and sometimes there's a popular Gattuso quote that he said, sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes shit. That's the kind of form Real Madrid on at the moment. So how do you feel about Real Madrid, Williams?
I think first of all, my problem is Solari.
Yeah,
Solari should put his identity on the team. He's still trying to live up to Zidane. That's what the Lopetegui, the other guy that was sacked, the same mistake he was making.
Yeah,
they should put their identity as a coach. This is what I want. You see the way Emery has come to us now, and everybody knows that Emery wants to press high. But you still imagine that they don't even know what they want. Should we play like the way Zidane was playing? Should we play the way Solari wants us to play? Solari needs to put his identity on the team and say, okay, this is how I want you people to play. This is how I want us to play. But you see them weekend, they are. I watched the previous leg against Sevilla. They lost 3-0. I watched the match. I was angry. They were just everywhere. Sevilla was just waiting for them to come and attack them. He hit them on the counter attack. But you see at the second leg that they were more conservative on the play. You see that they are realizing that we're a big team. We're one of the biggest teams in the world. We cannot be playing the way we are playing right now. This the performance we've been giving by the past weeks. It's for a middle place team. And big ups to Vinicius and Luka Modric. You see that they stepped up in the performance for this weekend. They really improved. Vinicius has been one of their best players, and he's just 20. The leaders in the team, okay, they will have said them. Toni Kroos is injured. That's why they are playing like that, or that's why the team is not gelling. Courtois, you see that he was benched.
No, I think Courtois played. Courtois played the game.
Yeah, Courtois played.
He played. Courtois played. There were rumors before the game that he was going to be dropped because he has been inconsistent. Also, they've been conceding so many goals that you don't expect that from the Golden Glove goalkeeper of the World Cup. They brought you into the team to ensure safe hands because they were having issues with Navas. But he has come in.
Well, to be fair to Courtois, he doesn't have so much protection from his defense. I think the culprit Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane in particular, your so-called defender in the World Cup currently has been shambolic this season. Defensively, they have been a mess.
It's down to identity. It's down to identity. Marcelo wanted to leave. He was not happy that Ronaldo left. You can see him tweeting that he was saying, "I'm going to join you soon, bro." That was his interpretation.
Is he playing for Ronaldo or is playing for Real Madrid?
The team needs. They need to rejuvenize this Real Madrid team. Yeah, let's bring in players that want to stay. You can see that some of them are struggling. Today you are hearing that Modric wants to go to Inter Milan. You're hearing different rumors. So it affects the team. You see that Isco was one of their best players. I don't know why he's still sitting on the bench. Isco creates a lot of chances. Isco is like Ozil. But the coach has not decided, okay, this is how I want to play.
Yeah.
So I think they are doing a try and error system. Let's try it like this. If it works for us this weekend, we'll take it. If it does not work, we'll try the other one next weekend.
But what I really like about Solari, and the only thing I like about Solari is he's trying to bring in the youth. I think the core of Real Madrid's main team are all agents, so he's trying to bringing the youth. He has brought Vinicius, he has brought Rogelio, and he has brought in Llorente. They are now becoming more of permanent starters than in the past when they just come and feature in one game and they disappear for 20 games and they feature in one game. So he's trying to bring in the youth. That's what I like. The other part I don't like about Solari per se is that Isco is still the same way it's handling Isco situation. Which I feel is poor. But it has improved over these last 2 games they played, which Isco has been able to play, get in some minutes. But the way he keeps handling the issue is poor. So I think that is where he needs to improve. And if he wants to become Real Madrid's manager for years to come, like Zidane did, or like Zidane did exactly. If he wants to become Real Madrid's long-term manager, he needs to try and improve his relationship with not just the younger players, which I think the younger players love him. Vinicius loves him, Reguilón loves him, Llorente, the young players, when he was from the Castilla team, they all like him. But if he wants to really be Real Madrid's long-term manager, I think he needs to improve his relationship with the likes of the senior players like Isco, the likes of the senior players like Ramos, Varane, the likes of Modric, and the new ones that he's trying to bring in, because no star will want to come to the team and see fractures.
Well, to be fair to him, I don't think he can be Real Madrid's permanent manager. He doesn't have the pedigree, he doesn't have the class, he doesn't have the experience, he doesn't have. I think
social presence.
Yeah, I think there are reports that Mourinho is going to go back. No, Mourinho. I think that's where Mourinho is going to go back to. So,
yeah.
So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
I would like to see the face on Couture when Mourinho gets there.
Yeah, that would be. I feel if Mourinho gets back to Real Madrid, I think that would be the end of Hazard's dream of going to. Because I know Hazard loves Real Madrid and is practically almost kneeling down and begging them for them to come sign him. But I feel if Mourinho goes to Real Madrid, there's no point in Hazard will not see any future in Real Madrid because he won't like to work under somebody that he doesn't like. Although I think Hazard came in public some weeks ago to say, he messaged Mourinho after he was sacked and told him he's sorry that part of his sacking was his fault because he wasn't on form. But I don't feel Hazard and Mourinho have this kind of gel. So for me, I feel Chelsea fans might be able to relax if Mourinho goes to Real Madrid because Hazard don't want to go there.
I don't want to say Real Madrid safe. It's going to be a problem for Barcelona.
They should get Arsene Wenger. Get Wenger.
Let's just touch on some random topics now. Over the weekend, after we talked about Chelsea, so the manager of Chelsea, Sarri, came out to say his players. What was that statement he made? He said it's difficult to motivate, and some people said it was a bad thing to say, saying out in public. Some people said it was the right thing to say. He needs to say it out so his players know that he's not hiding faith. So my own opinion is that I feel he should have told them in the training ground, maybe told them in the dressing room after the match that you guys are not playing well. He should have talked what he said in public to the press. He could have told them privately, which is my opinion. Do you think he will lose the dressing room? Because those players, like the likes of Hazard, all the players definitely are going to go home. They're going to obviously they are going to check the news and they will see their own coach like lambasting them and saying things about them that they have to motivate, they are this, that. Do you think it's the right thing for Sarri to have done by going in public to saying those statements? Or do you think it's the best thing? Is the best thing for the team?
Okay. Edmund, you go first.
Well, to be fair, I don't think Sarri knows what he's dealing with at Stamford Bridge. Somebody should go and check and show him the trophies that previous managers have won, but still gotten sacked. You get because right now it doesn't look like he's going to win anything. But
you know, Sarri hasn't won any title.
He hasn't won any title. Plus, so it's difficult. Plus, I don't feel that statement. It does more harm than good. I mean, you don't go out to say those kind of things in public. You are not Guardiola.
You do not go and castigate your players in public.
Don't do that.
It dampens their morale. You see, when Arsenal is not playing well, when Emery is asking the post conference, he says they need to improve on their game. That's something you will have said. When you get to training, you will call them out and say, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. And they will know that you defend them in the public, and it's better to you defend them in public and tell them to their faces in the training ground. It will help them.
And just to add, as a coach, your job is to motivate. So if you are saying they are in code difficult to, you are failing at it. What are you telling the owner? What are you telling Abramovich that has zero chills? That man has sacked people that has won. Ancelotti went there and won the league in his first season. He got sacked in the next season. Mourinho, we all know what Mourinho has done for Chelsea. He sacked him. Di Matteo, as good as not really good, but Di Matteo won them their Champions League first Champions League title. He got sacked the next season. Yeah. So you going there and telling the whole world that these players are different, it means the job is too big for you. So you would like to take a leave very soon. I think
Williams just asked where Di Matteo is. So let me just educate him before we continue this segment. Williams asked, I think Di Matteo is resting, is enjoying himself. You know, some coaches just need to take a break from the whole managerial world and try and relax and try and refresh yourself. So that's exactly what Di Matteo is doing. And I think that's what Mourinho is also doing, because over the weekend, Mourinho was at BN Sports where he said some coaches.
Yeah, I watched all his videos.
Exactly.
So
he said
I stayed up all night. He said a lot of things. But what he said was now is learning. Is watching. Is observing. Is trying out new things. He said it's interesting. He said, but he needs to get a big coaching job. He also said that three teams have tried to sign him and he has turned them down because he doesn't feel they are the right job for him. He talked about people calling him a defensive fucking the boss manager, and he was also always bringing his Spanish record in with Real Madrid. They have the highest number of goals scored. He said the defensive manager doesn't do that. He talked about his Chelsea side of 2003 and 2004. I think he said the way they won the league. He said you want to tell me that they were not exciting to watch. He talked about managers that win and win consecutively and win serially. He talked about a lot of things. But what I liked most about what he said at the end of the day was when he said that his next job is not going to look for. He wants a structure, because there was this issue where they were asking him that why is he always falling out with big players? You get so the way he was making it sound, because I think it's in relation to Pogba, the way he was making it sound, it looked like Pogba had this feeling that the club was giving him more power than they were giving to Mourinho.
Yeah,
you get so he said Mourinho from the way he was sounding, you know that he wasn't happy with that kind of situation, because he said they made mention of Klopp and Guardiola having so much power at their various clubs that they can come and say, okay, see, I don't want this player. And the player goes, I want to also play. The player comes. You get. I don't think anybody at Man City or anybody at Liverpool will have been able to tension Klopp and Guardiola respectively the way Pogba did with Mourinho. So it was a situation whereby Mourinho was complaining about the structure. If you listen to the interview, you're seeing he was talking about the structure and hierarchy. You get the way the power is run in the club, and from the looks of it, it doesn't look like Man United was properly run. So but I'm excited. I think I miss Mourinho. I don't really like his style of play, to be fair, but I miss his person. I miss the fun and banters he brings to football as a whole.
What I loved, before I get to Williams, what I loved about his interview, he said some coaches get preferential treatment.
I said that.
Yeah, if he does a particular thing, if he takes a cup of water and drinks it, he can get banned for 10 matches for drinking a cup of water. They'll say, oh, the way you drank this cup of water was not or it was passive aggressive. But if Klopp or Guardiola takes that cup of water and drinks it, they'll say, oh my God, they have passion in them. They have attitude. They love their players.
True. He said that
some coaches do get preferential treatment, which in the league, which I agree with. I think Klopp has gotten a lot of preferential treatment in the sense that if it was someone else and he has been in Liverpool for a long time, if it was Mourinho and Mourinho has been in Liverpool for a long time without a trophy, they are going to be on his head. They're going to be asking for him to be sacked, but because it's Klopp, if it's like the way Pochettino and Tottenham is, Pochettino I think is the longest serving manager in the league at the moment, and the way they have Tottenham has played, they've not won a trophy, but they play most of the time good attacking football, but they've not still won anything. So he keeps saying that with some coaches in the Premier League, because the media like them, they give them preferential treatment.
Yes.
Williams,
yes,
what do you
think
about
that
interview? Yeah, I agree with Mourinho. He's right. He's spot on. There's nothing for me to even say, because why criticize? We are criticizing Mourinho because it's Mourinho. Mourinho wins titles.
Yeah.
In spite of all his drama and theatrics, Mourinho is a serial winner. But you don't see us talking about Pochettino.
Yeah.
Because we don't see us talking about Klopp. Klopp is giving us Salah, giving us money. So we're engrossed with, see what Liverpool is playing.
Yeah.
When last the Klopp win something? He was knocked out of the FA Cup by Wolves, and everybody just kept quiet. I say, Wolves is a good side. Let Mourinho be the one that Wolves knocked out of the FA Cup with Man U. The English media. Mourinho failure. Why didn't he start Lukaku? Pogba is a virus, and this and that and that.
He said that. They asked him, they were like, why do you think people don't like you? You get, why do you, he doesn't, he said something about it. He said he doesn't come off as a very nice person. He said, but whenever he goes to the club, he puts on the jerseys and he doesn't care about whatever he has to do, but provided he is winning. And to be fair, he has a good record. And he won. His last title was with Manchester. He won the Europa League 2 seasons ago, so it's not like he has not won for like 6 years or 7 years. Or 10. He made mention of 10 years in reference to Arsene Wenger. I was just laughing when I heard that man is a troublemaker.
So so that's all we have on today's sports and football topics. There was some games in the Nigerian Premier League, but we can't get to them at the moment because most of them just ended now. So we can't get to the Nigerian Premier League at the moment. Towards the end of the show last week, I asked Edmund who was the first person he followed on Twitter. Williams, do you know the first person he followed on Twitter?
I know the first person he followed on Twitter. I
think is it Edmund or Joseph or Don Jazzy.
Don Jazzy.
Be sure. So Williams, should I say the first person you followed on Twitter?
Who?
Khloe Kardashian. So Edmund, have you found that was the first?
It's Don Jazzy.
I followed. Don Jazzy was the first person that followed me back, Edmund.
Okay, yes, all right. I give you props for that. At least you got a celebrity to follow you back.
No. See, we celebrities, we follow ourselves.
Oh my God, Edmund, who was the first person you followed on Twitter?
I think I've said that. I think it's
Wizkid. Yes,
Starboy.
Yeah, yes, you did say that. You did say that actually. So people like us now. Edmund, are you single or dating?
I'm single, I'm single to stupor.
Williams, are you single or dating?
Speaking on Edmund is the friend I want to carry to Shiloh this year. If God does not do it for
Are you serious?
Before December. Yeah?
Williams, you that is taking someone to Shiloh, are you single or dating?
Well,
okay.
It's quite complicated right now. It's quite complicated, but it's safe to say that I'm single. Yeah, I'm single.
Okay. The viewing center is a safe place, although it's a place for we fans to talk and for everyone to listen to the show. It's also a safe place for you to you can tell us about your relationship problems and we can sit down together, like a therapy session and try and solve it. So do you want to Tell us.
I'm not the kind of person that puts his issues in the public. Sorry to say, I'm the one that solves people's issue. I'm a solution person. I do problem solving. I do problem solving for a living. I love to solve problems. I have this joy. I have this feeling from solving people's problems. That's why people come to me with a lot of issues. And I just sit down and try and analyze it, because my father always told me that my brain is my biggest asset. Like if I can sit down and think and analyze things will work out. So when people say they are having issues, I just laugh. Okay, what are you having? And I tell them, okay, this is it. And most of the times, I think about 90%, it works out. Edmund is a living testimony to what I'm saying.
True. I feel okay. Since you are at the moment, since you said you are in a complicated relationship, can you use your problem solving on yourself now, try and solve complicated situations?
Yes, that's what I told you I'm single, and I'm single for a reason. And what it is now is that I'm taking a break.
Okay.
From a lot of things this year. I want to do some things different. I have some personal targets I want to meet up with. So
when you're done with that, you can.
Yes, I can try and mingle again. I can mingle again by that time. But for the time being, I would like to really have myself and appreciate myself better.
Okay. Well, for me, I've had myself and I've appreciated myself all my life. I want to mingle.
Yeah, Edmund has this crush on this girl, but I don't know what is happening. I've told him to take the shot.
He keeps subtweeting to the. But he doesn't like.
I don't know when he's going to tell her, because I've told him, bro, you can. In worry, they will say all die and I die. He needs to take his shot. He said, I can't remember this quote I was about to say. They said, I can't remember. It's skipping my head.
Can we move on from this relationship talk?
No, it's actually we're actually in extra time. So anything goes at the moment. So
okay, in extra time, I want to talk about my tweet that has gone viral. It has over, I think, 5. It's going to 6. I'm getting notification as we've been talking. I've been getting notification literally every second. People are retweeting. People are liking
diamond,
and a lot of people have been insulting me. Tega.
Is that not what you like? A
lot of people.
I know. What did you tweet about?
And I find it very funny because Tega, can you look for this tweet? I don't know. Can you?
I can. No, keep talking. I can go to the tweets. Keep talking.
Okay, go to the tweet because a lot of people are. And for me, I just wanted to do it as normal banter. I mean, I just come back from the lounge where I went to watch my football. You get. So I go back home. Normally, I always tweet when I'm watching football. You get.
Yes.
Just purely banter sake. You get. So when I go back home, I saw a tweet from a big Manchester United fan. A big Mourinho fan. He's always castigating Pep Guardiola. He's always castigating. He's a big Manchester normally. So after the Manchester United game, Manchester United moved temporarily from 6th to 5th position.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So what he tweeted was, sack Wenger 6th, sign Emery 6th, play Ozil 6th, 22 consecutive victories 6th, bench Ozil 6th, Xhaka in form 6th. So I saw the tweet and I was laughing. I was like, wow. So Arsenal are just won Chelsea. So which means that Arsenal have left 6th and gone back to 5th. Yeah. And him and his team, Manchester United, have come down back to 6th. You get. So I just said, okay, let me do something similar to what this guy has done.
I can read.
I've seen the tweet.
Yes,
so read it.
Yes.
Hire sack Mourinho 6th. Hire Oli 6th. Pogba finally freed 6th. Rashford in form 6th. Lukaku's first touch. Why are we calling that fraud? Lukaku 6th. Win small teams 6th. Win sports 6th. The game makes 2,926 6th. Man United 6th. Ole-ball 6th. We sacked Mourinho FC 6th. Mourinho was the problem 6th.
Yeah, I think Edmund. I think what you should do is pin this tweet to your profile, because at the moment, it has, at the moment of recording this podcast, it has 3,408 retweets and 6,043 likes. It has been crazy as I've been looking at it. So go put it on go pin it on your page.
No, I'm not going to pin it on my page. I know it's just banter and it's stupid talk, but it's the truth. They have won 7 games. They have 6. They have sacked Mourinho. They are 6. They have what they've done. Pogba in form 6. Rashford in form 6. You get the saves for Tega and Lukaku's touch were just pure banter. But people insulting me on the Twitter just pained people because
let me read the comment. Let me read the comments for you. Someone said, "If only you had a sixth sense, you would have spent so much time typing this crap."
Another one said, "That's why you refuse to use your number 6."
And to most of them, I just replied, "I can't use my number 6 because Manchester United have my 6th position. They have taken my 6th cent." And to be fair to them, I've muted the tweet, so I'm not getting the notification again because that has been disturbing me.
Yeah.
But I actually find it funny. I one of them was like, "You have no brain. You don't fuck." One was like,
"Please, no efforts at the moment."
I'm sorry. But what I do most of the time is I just look at it and I just laugh. I'm not going to block anybody because for me it's not.
No, you shouldn't actually.
So I just laugh over it and I just move on. But it's the truth. And I'm really looking forward to when they leave the 6th position. If they leave, I just hope Arsenal behaves themselves so they can remain there. Chelsea to behave themselves.
Speaking of Arsenal, I think we are playing Manchester United over the weekend, right?
Yeah, I wish you and Edmund good luck with that. At the moment,
it's going to be a landslide. We don't even need to pray for that. We don't need to say good luck. The landslide for Arsenal.
We're at the Emirates, so we'll win.
Yeah, at the time of recording the podcast, Barcelona is leading 1-0. I'm not going to allow Edmund to say anything about that because he will go on and on.
That's another Farmers League.
Yeah, I want to thank both of you for coming on the show today. Edmund was on the first episode and Williams came to the second episode.
Before we do, can I just say something to Liverpool fans?
Okay, go on.
Yeah, Liverpool can finish first, but they won't win the league.
That's weird. How do you finish first and not win the league?
That's just your
Edmund, I'm trying to give you a high five from here. Can you feel?
Yeah, I can. I'm going to tweet about that.
Okay, I know, Williams. I know you are going through a major stage in your life now. You are going to write a major exam soon. I really want to wish you the best, and everyone writing the exam with you, I want to wish you the very best.
It's going to end in praise.
Yes, I really wish you the best, and I can't wait to come over and celebrate with you guys when it's all done.
No, we're going to fuck shit up, No
F words, please. Okay. Anyways, you can say it now because you are like 1 hour into the podcast. So anyone still listening at this time is like a very massive fan. And anyone listening at this time, ask me for a recharge card and I'm going to send you one at the end of the show. If you get to this point in the podcast and Edmund and William swearing. I'm going to send you a recharge card for getting towards the end of the podcast.
I think I would listen to it and I will ask for the recharge card.
My God. Word, that's smart, boy. I like you using your number 6.
Yeah, number 6.
Williams and Edmund, thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. This is a privilege. I love talking sports. I look for opportunities like this, so I'm really grateful.
You could see that it was not a biased Barcelona argument today.
I get that.
Edmund's tutor has come on the show. You can see that you can't just talk about Messi today because we'll have talked of Messi.
Yeah. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you guys coming on. Take care, guys.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
Yeah, bye.
All right, guys. So there you have it. The second episode of the VN Center podcast is up. I had a very fun chat with Williams and Edmund, and I hope you all enjoyed the chat. I want to say major thanks to our sponsors, 360knobs.com, our media partners on the show. Do take care and have a lovely week ahead.